Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. I greatly appreciate your support, and it means a great deal to me. I hope everyone's having a great night. I would like to start off by asking a question. So by a show of hands, how many of us have reached a point where we've asked ourselves, what now? What is our next, right? We've all hit that point where we just don't know what's going on next. But I wanted to take my question just a little bit further. And I wanted to ask you, if you've ever hit a point in your life where you feel like next is just completely out of your reach, where you feel like any positive direction is just nowhere in sight. I have definitely hit that point in my life before. My name is Priscilla Acosta, and I'd like to give you the 3 ways that I went about going about my next, chasing my next. This right here is me, March of 2016. What you see here is a girl that's really happy. She's smiling. In fact, in this particular picture right here, I was at one of my favorite concerts of all time. And I was here with my favorite person, my sister. And admittedly, I was having a really great time in this picture. However, behind the scenes, there was something else going on. There was a very, very different story behind this smile. Right here, in this time in particular, I had just left my fiance of 5 years. I had no idea what I was going to do. I also was working a dead-end job in corporate, somewhere that it could have had potential, but it wasn't what I loved doing whatsoever. Because I felt such a lack of purpose, it made me feel so much hopelessness. It drove me into a very, very deep depression that only the hours after midnight seemed to fix me. And so I struggled for quite some time. But it wasn't until I began to want to be better. I wanted to feel good. I wanted to gain my bearings in my own life. And I wanted to stop what was happening in this picture. So this is the first thing that I did. The thing that I began to do is I began to simplify. That seems pretty simple, and it is. It means simplifying your life. It means taking it one day at a time. It's a cliche, you've heard it. But the thing is you open up your eyes in the morning and you ask yourself, what do I need to do today? Only today. If it can wait for tomorrow, then let it wait for tomorrow. But you take it day by day and you do exactly what you need to do in order to be able to get yourself to the evening. And that's what I started with. The second thing I decided to do was to reduce. This part was hard because I hurt people's feelings. I had to reduce my social circle. I had to cut out people out of my life that I didn't really want to cut out. But in order for me to reach a healthy state, I needed a healthy sense of community. That was part of me feeling my lack of purpose, is not having a healthy community in my life. So I started with my family, and I reduced my social circle down to my family, and I started paying attention to each and every one as an individual. My mom is her own person, my sister is her own person. I wanted to be the best me for these people. Once I had that community set, I was able to expand a little bit, and I really took quality over quantity in that season of my life. The third thing I did is I began to do. At all costs, I don't care if I had to lose sleep, if I had to go hungry a little bit because I didn't have money, or if I had to work hours and hours throughout the week and on the weekends. I was, at a certain point in my life, I was doing school and I was working this job that was almost a full-time job. But the thing is that I started filling my life with things that I love doing. And that's what got me out too. Is that led me to my purpose. It led me to figure out what I loved doing whenever I would work so hard to be able to get the funds in order to go to do what I like to do. And so this is what the results were. I spent more time with my family, the people that I cared about, my best friends. I started going to see more music. That's what I love doing. I love going to concerts. I love going to shows. That's all I wanted in my life, is to fill it up with music. And once I started doing those 3 things is when I started realizing that I was chasing after my next. And that's how it happens. Whenever you hit a rut in your life, I want to challenge you to do those 3 things. I want to challenge you to simplify. I want to challenge you to reduce and to do. Start doing what you love doing. Chase after your next. Thank you so much for your time, and God bless.